What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I sure am. Today, I woke up in the beautiful state of Texas, baby, down at Funtown RV Superstore here in Cleburne, Texas, because they are having a little bit of a lot party. And today I've got an awesome Class C motorhome. A lot of you guys have recommended that I start shooting more Class Cs, so I made sure to come here and knock out a bunch of those, a bunch of toy haulers, along with a medley of, other vehicles. But again, it's the 2025 Solera 22N, and I mean, man, what a morning. It was 100 degrees yesterday. It's about 7:30 in the morning right now, and it's 78 already. Texas is hot as can be. Let's give a moment here to listen to the nature. The sweet sounds of nature. You could be camping in somewhere just this beautiful in the Solera. But for real, you could take this down to their campground and do a little camping. Let's go ahead and get on to the tour. I'm having a goofy morning. I didn't get too much sleep last night. Sleeping away from the wife and the kids always gives me a little bit of anxiety, but it is what it is. All right, so 22N. Now the Solera is going to be very nice because it is going to be a more entry-level camper. However, I think as we walk in here, we can agree that this looks extremely nice. Now the 22N in particular is going to be on the smaller side of the Class C market. You can see you have like a little you got my coffee and water bottle, so ignore that. Imagine that's not there. Get that out of your mind. But you got virtually no countertop space over here, but they have the flip up now to accommodate, which I think is going to be coming in really in handy. You have a nice sized dinette, bedroom in the back, 12-volt refrigerator, along with the bathroom sink combo, all of which we'll get a closer look here at the as we go through the unit. But then right up here is going to be your classic chassis, and I believe this is sitting on an E350 chassis. We'll check that here towards the exterior, but I believe that is what it is. It's your basic kind of work truck. So again, kind of the no frills, look nice, but don't do too much for the pocketbook. Don't break the bank on it. You got everything that you need. It's like a classic, if you're going to buy like a big landscaping truck or something like that. It's kind of like that up in the front. Nice plush seats though, so it's nice and comfortable. You come up here, you got the Class C top, and this middle portion does open up, so obviously you can get in and out of your seats a hair easier. If you're not familiar with Class Cs, just about all of them come with this overhang, or you can oftentimes order it, at least you used to when I was selling them a couple years ago. You can get like a TV with storage back there if you special order it, if that's something that you need, if you're not bringing the grandkids or some storage. 440 pounds of loading capacity up on top. You also have a swing arm for the TV that'll come out to be front facing there for the dinette. But then over here to your left, you got windows on both sides. Each one's looking like this. So you got tinted, you got the little curtaruni, and then you also have the screen right there, but you're also going to get things like a little bit of extra hidden storage, and you notice how there's going to be USB and universal C, like a little place where you can put your cell phones and such as that. Now flip it around, your dinette, pretty basic for the dinette. You can drop this down to make some additional sleeping. You're looking at about 6 foot from side to side, so someone my size would be able to sleep there. However, I don't think that two big adults would be able to sleep there, but me and my wife would have no problem. It looks like it makes about a full-size bed. The drawers are going to be on rollers as opposed to just like a sitting down in there just drawer without the rollers, so I do enjoy that. And you also notice too, I didn't realize that they are going to be the soft close, so that's going to be pretty nice. So that's where I was saying it's kind of entry level with a couple extra twists to it. It's things like that that really add up for you. Right here you got the soft glow LEDs. I love that light strip. I just think it adds a nice little kind of warm touch there to the camper. And then obviously you got overhead storage that's going to go all the way across here at the top with the metal tab that goes right there for the magnet. As far as interior head height is concerned, because I had a video on the last one and it said that I didn't show it, you're looking at I'm probably about 6 foot, 6'1" with my Birkenstocks on, but you're probably looking at about 6'6", 6'7" or so for interior height. So I think if you're a taller person, you won't have much of a problem here. You have a lot of your control panels are going to be right up here for like your tank fills, water heater, water pump, Arctic package. So that's going to be like 12-volt pads for your tanks. And then you have your generator start as well, which this does, generator kicks on pretty easily. I had it on yesterday. I thought I was going to record, but it was like 110 degrees. I said forget about it. But you're basically going to hold this down for a little while and then, flip it up and you're ready to rock. You got some of your other controls right there, like your battery disconnect, solar charge controller, and all that good stuff. I did forget to show too, you have a ladder right here that hooks into this to get in and out for the grandkids, you know, a hair easier. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. You also have the thermo wrap plastic right here, so you know, you notice how there's no like open seams or anything like that. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also got some storage under there, the plumbing sitting right there for easier access. You also have a pull-out drawer below that, but you're also going to get the 3-top burner to whip up all the fixins, along with a convection air fryer microwave there too as well. So right here, you know, you can see just more overhead storage, kind of more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. This top one's got a little mini lip right there, which is always nice. You have a fan with a light there too as well to help suck out the steam or stink from whatever you're cooking. And then you come back here into the kind of bedroom area. One, you have a little privacy curtain right there, but you're also going to start off with your Furrion refrigerator. You got a 12 volt. So again, running off the solar, you know, your truck, you're driving down the road, you're staying nice and cool. It's also probably about enough room for about a week's worth of food for 2, depending on how many drinks and stuff like that that you're packing. But, you know, I'm thinking like a couple steaks, a couple burgers, you know, maybe a pack of dogs to roast up by the fire. You know, you'd be having a good time. Now, I did go up a step, so it does get a little shorter right here. You're probably looking at about 6'2", 6'3". And when I did have the generator, I'm not very familiar with this GE. This is not ducted in AC. However, this thing is got incredible output, so extremely effective. Even though it was like 110 degrees inside this camper, it actually did a pretty darn good job. I was just at the point of the day where, you know, you just get fed up from sweating all, and you just got to get out of there. So really, really happy about that, you know, kind of drop-in style. Worked out really well. A lot better than I would have thought it was. I don't have too much experience with a lot of these AC systems, because if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm usually like at the manufacturer, inside of a building, got the bowling gun, baby. But, you know, usually I'm just hooked up to power and I'm in some pretty good, you know, climates. But man, I'll tell you, the Texas heat is different down here, guys. You people in Texas must have some cold skin, because I don't know how else you survive. From Cincinnati, a little bit north of Cincinnati, and I was dying yesterday. I slept with my windows open inside my house because it was like, you know, 60 degrees at night. And then I get down here, I land on the plane. It's probably 10 o'clock. I left at like 4 in the morning for the airport. And then, you know, you got a little bit of a time difference. You probably got 6'3" up in here. A little bit of a time difference. And when I landed, I could feel the heat in the plane the second that door opened. I was like, uh-oh. All right, so your bed right over here. I should have turned on the lights, but you do have 2 reading night lights over there, some overhead storage, more windows, emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. Get yourself out in there, all right? But you got a queen-size bed right there. Sorry, I got a sneeze coming. But what do you guys think? 2025 Solera 22N. I will put a link for Funtown RV's Superstore down in the description, along with the link where you can find, you know, where this might be located at a whole bunch of their locations. But again, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, all that good stuff will be down in the description. I mean, imagine that. You could be off of the lot and in the campground. By the way, they do have a campground here on the site that you can actually park this and use it for a couple of days. No cost to you. You can just check it out and really, you know, learn how to use it. So yeah, okay. So we are on the E350 chassis. Typically, I swing around the front. I'm going to go this way though, because I'd like to stay away from the road as much as possible. Got the E350 chassis on here. Generator is going to be right behind this door, right under this door, and then you have your propane right here. You're also going to see you got your gasoline fill and then your sewer outlet connection. You got a nice little docking station right there, so you got your black tank flush city water connection, and then your sewer levels there too as well. Bada bing, bada boom. You got a little pass-through storage. Furrion TV, and then your 50 amp connection. Moving up here on the top too, you got the Lippert on-the-go ladder system, so it's a ladder that you can hook on to get on top of your roof. You know, check your seals on your roof and all that good stuff. You don't have slides, that's kind of messing up with my verbiage there, but you know, you got your plug-ins, you got your ladder, you have your 7-way pin. Now this is going to be nice because if you're doing a little bit of towing, this does have the tow package, which you know, I definitely want you to double check. Yeah, okay. Mascroke's tongue weight is 500 pounds, but the, tongue weight, but then the trailer weight is 5,000. You got your 7-way right there as well. So you can do a little bit of towing. You also have your backup camera right there. Now we just saw the, maybe we did, maybe it was when I was checking it out. But you got some storage right in here I want to show you. So you see how it passes through, and I kind of like how it's got like the cooler style bottom with that little plug right there to help drain out some of the water. But I just think it's a really nice place. I'd like to see, I think, an attachable net across is something that I would kind of DIY. Maybe put like my tool bag in there, you know, or something, something kind of like that. Here's gonna be your water heater, and then you got your potable water fill right there. More storage. Plus you got access to some of your plumbing with your shutoff valve, so I like to see that. And then you got a little bit more storage right there. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I know it was a quickie, but yeah, it's not the biggest camper in the world. But again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Solera 22N. Have a great day. See you. Meow, 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 meow.